Hi, and welcome back. What we've got today is the use of the words neither, either, and none. But before we get started, I would like you to understand or to know that it is correct to pronounce neither, to pronounce it as neither. Either, it is correct to pronounce it too as either. This means instead of neither, I can say neither. Instead of either, I can say either. Both sounds are correct. Okay, now let's get started. And we are starting with neither and either. So, for example, two books. We know that here books are plural. Books is the plural of book. So if I say I have two books, I have two books, for example, and then here I say neither is here. Neither is here. What I'm saying is the two books that I'm talking about, this one is not here, the other one too is not here. But I cannot say, it is not correct for me to say neither are here. Neither are here is not correct. The same thing when I say either is here. What I mean is, if for example you are looking for this one, it is here. If it's the other one you are looking for, that too is here. But it is not correct to say either are here. Either are here. That is that part. Now let's move on to neither of and either of. Neither of and either of. So for example, let's have the books again. Use the word books. It is a plural, we know. Now I say neither of the books is here. Neither of the books is here. You remember this is not like the previous one. Or either of the books is here. So neither of the books, that is neither of the books you are talking about, you don't have any here. Then either of the books is here. Now the example or the examples I want us to have a look at are, you see, neither of the books are here. This is correct too, but you can see that it is more informal. Now, the difference between this and the previous one is here we are using neither of, but the previous one we used, what we used was neither. We said neither is here, not neither of, neither of. But here, because the case is different, we have the addition of the word of. So neither of the books is here. That one is not here. The other one too is not here. Either of the books is here. That is this one or that one available. So now neither of the books are here. I can use the word are instead of is. But you remember we are dealing with of here, neither of or either of. You also see that we can say either of the books are here, but you also see that it is more informal. Now the difference is the previous one had no of, but this does have it. Now let's use them in the pronoun form. For example, I say neither of them. What them? the books. Neither of them is here. It is correct. Either of them is here. Correct? It's only that if you use neither of them are here is more informal. Here too, either of them are here is more informal. Okay? And now let's talk about neither, no, or either, or. If I like, I pronounce it like this: neither, no, or either, or. Let's use the words pencil and biro. A pencil and a biro. Here you know that a pencil means one pencil and a biro means one biro. So for example, I say I have a pencil and a biro. A pencil and a biro. Remember, a pencil is singular, a biro too is singular. So it is correct for me to say neither the pencil nor the biro is here. Neither the pencil nor the biro is here. I can also say neither the pencil nor the biro are here. But you see that it is more informal. Now I use either. Either the pencil or the biro is here. Or either the pencil or the biro are here. That too is correct because it is more informal. I think this should be very simple. And now we have none of. The word is pronounced none. It is not none. So I say none of. Let's take, for example, milk. Milk we know is uncountable. You don't say one milk, two milks. Now I say none of the milk is left. None of the milk is left. You do not have any. Everything is gone of the milk. But it is not correct to say none of the milk are here. Milk is uncountable, so you don't use it this way. It is not correct to say none of the milk are here. But let's see the next example so that you understand better. But the word boys is countable. So one boy, two boys, three boys, and so on. This means, for example, now I can say none of the boys is here. None of the boys is here. This is the formal style. And it is correct for me to say none of the boys are here. None of the boys are here. Then now I'm using it in the pronoun form. And that instead of using the boys, I use them. I say none of them is here. None of them is here. This is the formal style. And then here, none of them are here. So now you see where you can use is or are. You know that here it is only is that you can use, but here you can use is or are. The only difference is that here is the formal style, or here is more informal. It should be very simple, right? Then I think the last part of the topic, that is still talking about none of. Now the words class, audience, and committee, these are group names, that is collective names. Now for example, I can say none of the class is here. It is the formal style. When I say class, what I mean here is what? A group of students. So I'm saying none of the students is here. But what we have is the class, meaning a group of students. That is why we have group names, which means collective names. I can use none of the class are here. You are talking about group, a group of students. Now, none of the committee is here, the group of people. You have committee who are responsible to carry out maybe a piece of work, to decide things like that is a group name. Then here I can say too, none of the committee are here. And the audience, audience, group of people listening or watching something. None of the audience is here. You can see that it is the formal style. And none of the audience are here. So I can use is, I can use are. I hope the topic was very interesting, was very great, and that's it for now.